Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Your Los Angeles Dodgers.
So almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Dustin May. What do we have on him?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win. And I expect to see that from him in this one today.
All right, ready to get underway. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Not even close there. And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Ball.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Second
Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Marte.
And that is out of play. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's outside.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first-pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Now at the plate, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. May fires. Strike 2.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. Both runners move up on the wild pitch, and the double play is no longer in order.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
And it remains 2-2. May comes set. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Carroll, the runner at third. Marte at second. And now it's Josh Naylor. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch just misses. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Second and third here, one away. Pitch gets away. Runners stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Hernandez on a dead sprint, racing back in the air to make the catch. Both runners tagging from second and third, and they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Wow, pretty amazing that only ended up being a sac fly. So much excitement and a great effort out there to take on the wall as he hauled it in. And for the batter, could have easily been a double or even a triple, but you know what? He'll take the sac fly RBI.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. First offering, and it just misses. On the inside corner for a strike. Sliced hard but foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Runner at third, 2 away.
Ball. 2-2.
Got him. Good job at damage control right there. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Corbin Burnes.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. The part about Burnes' journey that's so interesting, former 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. Swing and a miss as he was late. But you go back and look at Corbin Burnes in 2019. He threw 49 innings and had an 8.82 ERA. That one misses, and a count 2-1. The main adjustment that Corbin Burnes made was that he got rid of his 4-seam fastball and really leaned on the cutter. That is his signature pitch. And now today, he is a cutter sinker guy, and the 4-seamer really doesn't make much of an appearance. Pitch misses inside. Full count now. Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball.
Shortstop,
Down and in. He gets it out of the danger
Mookie
zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third.
Time now for
baseman,
Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los
Freeman.
Angeles Dodgers. It features a great veteran presence, Mookie Betts.
Boog, he's really been showing off the pop in this series so far. 2 homers, and you know he'd love to add on with another shot today. I'm interested to see how they approach him.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. First pitch misses. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
Let's go, Freddie.
And a 1-1. On the ground. What a stop. Jumps, throws, and they get the out. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Chavez
Leading off for the
Ravine.
Diamondbacks,
Top of the
the
second.
designated
Now it's
hitter,
the
Pavin
DH,
Smith.
Pavin Smith.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
May back to work. Pitch
1 ball,
misses,
no strike.
and that's ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. May delivers. Inside. 2-1. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground to the left. Loves it on the dive. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their
Batting
first step
seventh,
reactions.
shortstop,
Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the
Ronaldo.
hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Now, Geraldo Perdomo. That one hit to right. Hernandez. And there's 2 away. Two down, base is empty. Alec Thomas now. And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes gets under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back.
Leading
And now
off for the
Teoscar
Dodgers,
Hernandez.
Right fielder, Teoscar
Boog, anytime we broadcast a game with
Hernandez.
Burns pitching, we expect to see a lot of strikeouts. His ability to fool hitters, it's a real gift, man, and he generates swings and misses thanks to that filthy slider of his. The best way to hit that slider is just don't miss the fastball.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
And here it comes. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Suarez makes the catch, and there's one gone. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
And that one fouled off. One out, bases empty. Late swing, fouled off. And that one is downstairs. 1-2 to count. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting sixth, third baseman.
Here comes Max Muncy.
Muncy.
Just missed. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. That one a little bit high, and the count is 2-0. Fought off foul. Pajes at first, one gone. And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hasn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one not close, and that's ball 1. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So 1 hit is all they get. We played 2 full. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning, and here is number 13. That's in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Stays alive. The 2-2. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
On the ground to first, and foul ball. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw
Now
it
batting
really well.
right fielder,
It's a
Corbin
really nice plate
Carroll.
appearance.
So the batting order turns over. This is Corbin Carroll. Walked his first time. Runner takes off. Ground ball left side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, he holds it second.
Didn't take
Now
long to get a
batting
result for that at
second
bat.
baseman,
Not much to this one other than
Marte.
just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. It's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Ketel Marte. He reached on a walk his first time. And that is downstairs. 1-0.
Well, these Diamondbacks doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Hit on the ground might be 2. To Betts at second for 1. On to Freddie. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Gabriel Moreno struck out swinging his first time. Outside low, and that is ball 1. Just off the outside edge.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
On the ground to third, and a base hit knocks in a run.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Now
Smash
batting
that one
first
through the
baseman,
infield for
Josh
the knock.
Naylor.
When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Josh Naylor. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Edge of the zone, called a strike. 0-1. Naylor handling the duties at first. 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Strike.
In the dirt,
0-2.
Moreno off of first with 2 away. This one in the dirt. Two outs. Just off the outside part of the plate. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here in LA, set for the bottom of the third. And here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
That's to third. Throws to first in time. And a quick out, number one.
Ninth, second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Just missed.
1-0.
And a foul ball. And now 1-2. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Did not go. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Really nice execution of the cut fastball right there. Similar to how you might throw a two-strike slider, start it middle away, let it break, and take over that outside corner of the plate. But sometimes with a cutter, you just don't know how much it'll move. I think he's good, and I think he was also a little lucky right there.
Back to the top of the lineup. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a foul ball. Two out, space is empty. And there's a foul ball. Go Dodgers! 0-2 now. That's inside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and they're down 2-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, on to the fourth, and Eugenio Suarez up to hit down.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, digging for two. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Now up next for Arizona, Pavin Smith. He's 0 for 1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting,
Geraldo
shortstop,
Perdomo
Geraldo
stands in now for the
Perdomo.
Diamondbacks. Flied to right his first time. That clips the zone. 0-1. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one ran inside, almost got him. Up the middle. Betts up with it. On to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the
Now
defense
batting
work behind him with another
fielder,
ground
Alec
ball.
Thomas.
Good execution.
Alec Thomas digs in now. Fly to left his first time.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Squirts away a little bit. Suarez stands at second with 2 gone.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Man at second. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it to first on the run. And that's a nice play to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Chavez
Leading
Ravine,
off for
John
the
Shelby and
Dodgers,
Chris Singleton with you.
shortstop,
And leading off the bottom of the 4th,
Betts.
Mookie Betts. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next offering is down low.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
There's a swing and a drive. And in one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. He's 0 for 1. And a curve is down and in.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
So man in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one the other way, and a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Oscar Hernandez.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And the batter now, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners on the corners, no outs. That one off the mark, and that's ball 3.
Way to lay out that pitch down.
Three-0 down. Check swing, called strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like
runner on the go. Swing and a miss. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Clearly right there trying to set themselves up for a big inning. Try to get 2 runners in the scoring position with nobody out. I mean, that could explode right here. But just didn't work right there. Thrown out at second base. They still got a chance, though, with this runner at third. Got to execute. Don't waste this opportunity.
Good job to fight that one off. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 3-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. He fouls it off. He'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
Here's the left fielder, Andy Pajes. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings through that one. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
On the ground, 2 ball. Flips it. 1 second on the nail. They get 2.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning ending double play.
And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Leading off, number 13. May back to work. There's the strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Luis Garcia, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Banda getting cranked up as well. And it's fouled away. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 1-2.
That's one you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
And there's the ball. And it remains 2-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now batting, right fielder.
The lineup
Corbin
flips
Carroll.
over. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. A walk, and he's also singled. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. And they'll do it again.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
And that misses. And the count is 1-2. High fly ball, right field. Hernandez sizes this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Next to hit for Arizona, Ketel Marte. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And the Diamondbacks down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Muncy to hit.
Third baseman.
Well, these fans definitely want to get
Muncy.
involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That one misses. And it's 1-0.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering down in the dirt. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Thomas sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning,
Now
anything
batting,
after
center
that, a hitter or
fielder,
2 is
Tommy
bonus, but they
Edman.
should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Edman batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Next offering is foul back. Outside with a breaking ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Down and in, moved his feet.
Three balls, two strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. One down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's going to throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off
Ahead
speed.
for the
Gets the out.
Dodgers, catcher Dalton Rushing.
Dalton Rushing getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time up. That one foul off. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 2-0. New pitcher coming on, the veteran,
Now
Luis
pitching for the
Garcia.
Dodgers,
He's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a
Luis
lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Gabriel
leading off
Moreno
for the
stands in now for the
catcher
Diamondbacks.
Gabriel Moreno.
Moreno goes 5 feet 11 inches, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. In there at the knees, no balls, 2 strikes. On its way to the corner, Paez flying after this one. Falls it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. And
Yeah,
that front
that-
shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that is out of play. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's down and in. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Lou Trevino up and loosening in the pen. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1.
One strike.
Ripped on the ground to second. Over to first. And there's 2 away.
Up next, for the Diamondbacks, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
2 outs, base is empty. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Eugenio Suarez. 1 for 2. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. And misses inside. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Kendall Graveman up and throwing. Beeks warming up as well. Way outside, and it's 2-1. There's a strike. Two on the way. And that's in the dirt. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to
Up
score
next
in this
for
one.
the
Don't want to
Dodgers,
wake a team up with the free pass.
Back to the top of the Dodgers
Shohei
order.
Ohtani.
Here's Shohei Ohtani, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch is outside. Line to left. Hauls it in for the out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here's Mookie now.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And strike 1 to Mookie Betts.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Cut on and lifted in the air, and that'll get down for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and back control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. And next for L.A., Freddie Freeman. Breaking ball misses down and away.
No strike.
And the curve is down and in. Rojas at third. Betts at first. One gone.
That's the ball.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Teoscar Hernandez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 on, 1 out. And there's the automatic. And they're all loaded up.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. But, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this. But he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. That's it for Corbin Burnes. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Kevin
Arizona,
Ginkel on a pitch out of the
number
pen here.
37.
And this is an important
Kevin
part of this
Ginkel.
game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
So bases loaded with 1 away. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. High in the air, out to right. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's a 1-run game.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
So digging in,
Now
Andy
batting left
Pajes.
fielder.
And there's no
Andy
doubt that they'll feed off the
Pajes.
energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
A little bit low.
that's low.
Ball 1. And that one inside, and it hit him.
That hit him. Take your base.
Here's Max
Up
Muncy.
next for
Both
the
2
Dodgers,
in this one.
third baseman, Max Muncy.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. The Dodgers threatening. And fouled off. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
He goes down looking.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Good job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Now
mound,
pitching
Anthony
for the
Banda.
Dodgers,
And as relievers go,
Number
he's not a
43,
big strikeout guy. He tries to
Anthony
force
Banda.
weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And now the
leading off
DH,
for the
Peyton
Diamondbacks,
Smith.
the designated hitter.
You know, this is kind of a
Peyton
tough matchup
Smith.
as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Fouled off. He was late. Got him. And there's one down. So up next, Geraldo
for the
Perdomo.
Diamondbacks,
A switch hitter
shortstop,
batting right.
Geraldo Perdomo.
And that's in there for strike one. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-2. Tap softly third base side, a swinging bunt. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting, the center fielder, Alec Thomas.
And now the center fielder, Alec Thomas. Late swing, foul to the left. Man at first, one away.
That's the ball.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now here is number 13. That's outside, and a count now 2-0.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, center field. Edman in position. Brings it in. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Now up next for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. Look out! And it hit him.
Now batting, second baseman,
Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Fastball is outside. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one hammered, the pulled foul. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The other way, but that's a foul ball. Perdomo on third. Thomas on second. Carroll at first. 2 out of the inning. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in. A second scores as well, and they take a 3-run lead. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Anthony Banda will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Lou Trevino.
54.
Just trying to keep this one
Lou
close here, and
Trevino.
this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Out to short, Betts. They take the 4th out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They put 2 on the board, 2 hits, 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Dodgers 1.
Now pitching for
We're
Arizona.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
49.
7th. Kendall Graveman.
Kendall
This is his
Graveman.
5th appearance of the year. And here comes
Leading
Tommy
off
Edman.
for the Dodgers.
The Dodgers
Center
in
fielder,
striking
Tommy
distance, but have some work to do.
Edman.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And there's the strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Edman tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he went to Larry Bullard. And the slider just misses. Center field. Thomas gets under it. He makes the grab. One away.
Now batting, catcher Dalton
Rushing
Rushing.
steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. The D-backs leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. One down, base is empty. That one missing inside. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Moreno makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman Miguel
At the plate,
Rojas.
Miguel Rojas. He is struck out, and he is walked. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-1. Two outs. To the right side, Marte. The throw to first. Inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Dodgers 1. Back here at
Leading
Dodger
off for
Stadium.
Arizona,
And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Just off the outside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And a breaking ball misses outside. That clips the corner.
3-2.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man aboard. Next to hit for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. 1 for 3. That one misses. Ball 1. Check swing, went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Naylor gets his lead at first with nobody out. Pitch
2-1.
misses, and that's ball 2. That one catches the corner for a strike. This one smoked, could be trouble. Lead runner around second. Coming home. The relay to the plate. He's safe. It's 5-1.
Love how he
Now
let
batting,
that ball travel,
designated
trusted his
hitter,
hands.
Peyton
Nice
Smith.
job of going the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next is the designated hitter, Peyton Smith. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That's in there. Strike 1. One on, nobody out, a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is fouled back. Line drive, hauls it in, and there's one away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce the hit,
Now
but he made
shortstop,
solid contact, and that's all you're
Peraldo
looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. 0 for 3 in this one. Foul ball. And it's second. Not
1-1.
close with that one, and it's 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. That one pushed to the left and foul. And now 2-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Next up for the
Now batting,
Diamondbacks,
the
Alec
center
Thomas.
fielder, Alec Thomas.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Coming home, here's the throw to the plate. Safe. It's 6-1.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a
number
way.
13.
Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Now the left fielder. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
And another ball.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 1. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
There's the strike at the knees.
Careful.
Popped up. Rojas. And that is that. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Dodgers 1. Back here in L.A. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Graveman back to work. He swings and fouls one off. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Next pitch is downstairs. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 80 preparing to come on if needed. McGuff also getting ready. Here's a high chopper. Not in time to get him, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
Man at first, nobody out. Mookie Betts will hit next. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And that drops in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Double play ball to second. And Betts is gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
In this situation with first base open, he shouldn't give him anything to hit. There's a right-hander on deck.
And that's outside. 1-0. One out, the runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's downstairs and outside. Foul ball there. Three-two. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging.
Now batting.
Here's
right
Teoscar
fielder,
Hernandez.
Teoscar
Singing, he's got a
Hernandez.
history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Pitch is in the dirt, and that is ball 1.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Right through there for a strike.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Ground ball, Miller. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for L.A. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Alex
Now
Vesia.
pitching for the
Well, he's a
Dodgers,
big-time strikeout guy
number
out there.
51.
This season, averaging more than 1
Alex
per inning.
Vesia.
Here's the Diamondbacks
Leading
leadoff
off for the
hitter,
Diamondbacks,
Corbin Carroll.
Right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Fastball for a strike. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, you know, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
Corbin goes down on strikes. So digging in,
Up next,
Ketel
for the
Marte.
Diamondbacks, second
With this
baseman,
kind of lead, he
Ketel
can swing
Marte.
freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And there's a ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Ground ball right side. Rojas fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down. Two down, bases empty. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Here's a swing and a line drive at a base hit into right field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks. A former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Two outs. That misses the zone. And the count 1-2. Stays alive. Moreno, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That one misses. And now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Dodgers 1.
Now pitching for
Back
Arizona.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Number 80 on for his major league debut. So we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium. But the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher. Whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw. And just let him lead you in this one.
Paz stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering is in for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Edge of the zone for a strike. And the count 1-2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
On a line out towards center. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fired to second on a nailer. They get 2.
Now batting, center fielder Tommy Edman.
So last chance for the Dodgers. Tommy Edman at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. That misses. Now 2-0. And another ball. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive
Dalton
secondary lead. So
rushing.
ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Rushing in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Diamondbacks leading by 5. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.